Welcome to the Emporium Outdoors. My name is Michael, and today we're going to be fitting a diesel heater to my travel trailer. This is my travel trailer. It's actually a toy hauler, so it's the Lone Wolf 22RR, and it does have heat inside. It runs off propane and it's great, but what I want to do is upgrade it so I can run a diesel heater. I much prefer the heat from the diesel heater. They're much more efficient on energy, basically the battery and the fan, and I can carry a lot of diesel fuel. It's pretty cheap compared to propane, which is a bit of a pain to refill. So what my plan is I'm going to put some sort of hole here to put the hose through, and I've already got some pass-throughs for the electrical, so it should be pretty straightforward, I think. Okay, so let's take a look at the tools that we need to get this job done. So I've got everything I need in my little basket here. I've got a 3.5-inch hole saw. I picked this up from Princess Auto. That seems to be where I start most of my projects, to be honest. It's actually pretty cheap. I think this was on sale. I have a range of these. I just didn't have a 3.5, so this is going to be perfect. I've already printed the through hole. This is 3D printed on my 3D printer, and it's 2 pieces, so it will slide together. This is printed with ASA, so it's a high temperature plastic. So it should be fine. I've done some tests with it. It seems perfect. I do have some cable as well. I'm going to run this across, make sure it all reaches. Calculated 14 gauge should be enough for the amount of power that it pulls, which is at the max about 100 and actually the theoretical max is about 120 watts. In reality, it's just over 100, and then when it's running, it takes about 20 watts to run it. So 14 gauge should be fine for what I'm doing. I've also got some rock salt insulation, which I'm going to put in the hole as well, because I've made it a little bit bigger than it needs to be. So this should just about fit, but we'll see how that goes. Got a couple of screws. I've got a cap that I made as well, 3D printed. This is a hose I'm going to use. It's an insulated hose. I'm not sure if I need this one, but I bought it anyway. I can cut this. I think it's 16 feet. I can cut it down, but it should do pretty good. Just have the silver foil, so it should hold some heat, but I'll probably put a jacket around it anyway. So I think we're ready to start making holes in things. Let's hope I get it in the right spot. So we're inside my travel trailer now, and you can actually see I've got my quad inside here and the bench seats folded up. I'm thinking I want to put the outlet somewhere around here, I think. Pretty close to this outlet, so I don't want to drill through anything. I'm not sure which way up and down they went with that, but I think somewhere like that. That'd be a nice outlet. I was thinking maybe lower down, but I don't want to get too tight into there, so maybe here might be best. So now there's a stud right here, so I think right there might be good. So while I'm drawing this hole, let me explain why I went with the diesel heater that I bought. So I wanted a standalone diesel heater that I could use on different camping trips. So I can use it in my travel trailer, I can use it in my ice fishing tent, and if I have any need just to heat something up, a space somewhere, then I can just move it around. So that's the reason I went with a portable version rather than something I can actually bolt into the travel trailer. Okay, I think we've hit nothing major, so that's pretty good. So that's the tin on the other side. The joint is right there, so we're not going to be right on a joint. So I think we should be pretty good. Okay, so far so good. Let's see if it fits. Looks pretty good. So I wonder if I should go that way. Thought that would have extended a bit more, but that's okay. So what we can do now is grab some of this butyl tape and we're going to put it around the lip. This stuff is like a putty and it stays soft for quite a long time. What I'm going to do is just kind of press it into the outside. It's better when it's warm. Another. So that's what we've got right now. You can see that. I'm not too worried about how it looks, because it's going to get kind of manipulated anyway when it gets on there. So I'm just going to mark where this is kind of high, and I'm going to take some out just to help contour it. Okay, so we got it into where we want it to be. Okay, so that's what we've got. So you'll see there's little gaps at the top here and needs a bit of finagling. So I'm just going to go around and actually cut this off and just shape it all so it's going to seal properly. So I find the more you work this, the easier it becomes. I'm trying to make it look good because it's going to be on YouTube, but that's pretty good. I really prefer butyl tape to silicone because this is easy to peel out when it starts to deteriorate, and it doesn't really until it like gets crispy and super dry. Whereas with silicone, even on here you can see where they've done it, it cracks after a while. This stuff, as long as it doesn't fully dry out, it's going to be good. I tucked a little bit extra just under that lip because most of the air is going to be coming this way. So this is my cap. Actually have another cap with magnets inside. But you know what? I don't think I'll need it. Yeah, so that ring was going to go in there. Still might put it on just for looks rather than anything. I think that might be good. Okay, let's screw that on. Okay, so it's looking pretty good. Here's my vent. Spin around to any angle. My blanket cap for the inside. Looks pretty good. So this is the diesel heater that I went with. It's the Lizzy diesel heater, and it's a 5 to 8 kilowatts. I'm not sure how that works, how you can have it span two different sizes, but that's what the sticker says on the back. This has actually been a really good diesel heater so far, and it fires up right away without any priming, which is awesome. Okay, so we've got it all set up for the first test. Not 100% happy with the hoses, but we'll come to that. Going to be using the Anker Solix C1000 today. So it's powered up. Click that guy. Got power. Just made up this cable from earlier. And let's see if we can get it going. Okay, so that works really well. I thought this might be a little, kind of might push out slightly because it's a bit baggy. I could put some tape around it. Oh, that's going to work good. So actually on the inside, it's very quiet. You can hear a bit of a tick, but it does die down. But that's putting out a nice stream of heat. Obviously you can't feel it, but trust me. So let's say 20 watts, we've got maybe 50 hours of power, which is substantial. Everything's looking good, nothing's hot. Okay, we'll just power cycle that down. So we got this all fixed up. I'm very happy with it. I think I'm going to do something with the hose. Not quite as convenient as I was hoping. I did 3D print this little adapter so I can just plug it in, which works great. But I think I'd like to do a similar sort of thing with this, and I'm going to shorten it up. So I'm heading off hunting tomorrow. So this is going to be used in my trailer. So I'm very happy that everything's up and running. Got my supplies from Princess Auto, helped me with the task. It is quite affordable. Some of the tools you can just pick up for a couple of dollars. I always look for the sales, and it's surprising what you can get for little money at Princess Auto, and that's kind of surprising these days. And I love going to the dent and scratch sales that they have. I always look out for those and get some amazing deals. Let me know in the comments section if you have any questions, and until next time, take care. Is the project all done? Are you happy with the progress? And as always, thank you very much for watching. If you like my videos, leave me a comment, maybe a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe.